Power Slap 10, the Bell versus Perez is presented by Monster Energy. Unleash the beast. And with the main card upon us, it is time to have some fun here at the Fontainebleau. Let's take a look at the Power Slap main card brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of Power Slap. After some fight week adjustments, heavyweights Cooper Housley and Kono Pao are going to open things up. At welterweight, it's Anthony Babyface Blackburn taking on Emmanuel No Love Muniz for the second time, no longer a title fight. Isaiah Quinones defends his middleweight title for the first time against Brandon the Butcher Bordeaux. And in our main event, the heavyweight champ, Damian DeBell, in his third title defense, this time taking on Dorian Perez. Let's bring the table back up and kick things up a notch. The main card is here. It's the House and the Hawaiian Assassin ready to throw down here at the Fontainebleau, Las Vegas. We are full and we are rocking. Power Slap, road to the title, introduced Kono Pao to fans around the globe, but now he begins the second chapter of his career on the big stage when he faces off with fellow contender Cooper Housley.
Unbeaten in 3 trips to the Power Slap stage, South Carolina's Cooper Housley is a rising star in the heavyweight division. And after a hard-fought draw with Logan Greenhall put him in the top 5, the House is thinking of a title shot in 2025. But first things first, as he'll have to get by Honolulu's Kono Pao. A veteran of Season 3 of Power Slap Road to the Title, Pao made an immediate impression with a knockout of Devin Jenkins on the show. And tonight, the Hawaiian Assassin will attempt to be the next Hawaiian standout to put his island on the map of the fastest growing sport in the world. Coming up next, Cooper, the House Housley, takes on Kono, the Hawaiian Assassin Pao.
The Hawaiian Assassin, Kono Pao, born and raised in Honolulu, now living in San Diego and working to help grant UFC gyms, training with his brother, Kealili Kanakoa, who was on Power Slap 7 and 9, so they like to keep it in the family, Charlie.
Yes, they do. And you know, something that is so cool about Power Slap, and I feel like these family members really recognize, is how viral Power Slap has the ability to go on social media. And it's because of this virality that Kono Pao was able to reconnect with his daughter after 13 years. He lost touch with her after going down a very dark, destructive path littered with domestic violence charges. He says one day he received a message from someone on social media who said, "I might have some info about your daughter. Listen." This wound up being his daughter's best friend. How crazy is that? His daughter is now 16 years old. He says they spoke for the first time on the phone recently, as expected, tons of tears, and now a reunion is even in the works. And Pao says as a result, he could not be more thankful for participating in Power Slap.
He said he was very, very angry, he was violent, man. It was kind of normal. It was addiction, it was drugs, violence, going through the criminal justice system. So that's when he was 24. He was making a lot of life mistakes, but now he's 35 years old. He's grown, he's mature, he's a different person, and he's very excited at this opportunity.
These fighter walkouts brought to you by 10X Health Precision Nutrition Wellness. Go to 10xnutrition.com. Cooper, the House Housley, coming in with a 2-0-1 record, wins the toss. He is the -150 favorite. He is also a new father. Congratulations, Cooper. His wife, Gail, gave birth to a baby girl, Julie, just 3 months ago.
3 months old. Congratulations to both of them. Now listen, Cooper House has kind of been there, done it all with Power Slap. The first one he got disqualified for stepping. The next time out against Stevie Ray Payne, I mean, my God. What a knockout in the second round. And then he went to a draw against Logan Greenhall. Now this guy, if you remember, does a lot of professional wrestling at the weekends. In fact, recently just became a champion of Bolton Wrestling, won the Lightning Championship, whatever that is. Now the dream is to be a full-time wrestler, but he does love Power Slap as well. The extra money that he makes allows him to spend more time at home with the kids, but also to go off and do this wrestling nonsense, whatever that is. You seem like you'd be a wrestling fan, though. You like a bit of pro wrestling?
I like me some WWE.
Yeah, no,
I'm not as big a fan of some of the other people we have sitting next to me. And
I
sitting
know.
in the
I'm
truck,
not
if
talking.
you know what I mean.
I'm not talking bad about those guys. They are big fellas.
Okay, it is time now for the Tale of the Tape, brought to you by Estrella Jalisco, an authentic cerveza dorado, and the official beer of Power Slap. Housley, 10 pounds heavier, 11 years younger, and has a slight hand size advantage, as I mentioned, the minus 150 favorite over Pono Pao. Let's send it to Justin Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is 3 rounds in the Power Slap heavyweight division and presented by Rumble, bold and free. Download the Rumble app or visit rumble.com. Introducing first in the blue corner, he stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 254 pounds. Out of San Diego, California, he is a number 8 ranked heavyweight contender in the world. Pono, the Hawaiian Assassin Pao. And in the red corner, he stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 264 pounds. Out of Aiken, South Carolina, he is a number 5 ranked heavyweight contender in the world. Cooper, the House Housley. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Chris Tione. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, Cooper Housley.
Wolfpack.com offers high-performance, customizable bags and backpacks designed for those who are making their mark. Shop now at wolfpack.com.
So Cooper Housley has a lot of respect for Pono Pao. Said that he's a great guy. Pono Pao talked about this when he was younger, made a lot of mistakes, but now at 35 years old, he's a new man. He manages a bunch of UFC gyms in the San Diego area. Started off working on the front desk, ended up managing not one, but several different locations. Cooper Housley says, you got to respect that. He's a great guy. Gave him a hug at the weigh-ins, but now he's going to try and knock him out.
They actually called him a bad mother effer.
Yep.
Let's see if he can knock this bad man out here.
Yeah, it's all respect. Wasn't the best shot, if I'm honest. Flinching. He did move a little bit.
Flinch.
I wasn't sure if they were going to call it, so I didn't want to say anything, but he did move a little bit.
You flinched.
Well, here's another look.
To the right.
Flinched.
Yeah.
There it is.
You want to slap again?
It wasn't bad,
Slap
but it
again?
was a flinch.
It wasn't the worst flinch ever,
Blue.
but I mean,
Blue corner.
yeah,
Come on.
Pono's not
Hey,
having
step
it.
back in. Step back in.
He disagrees
Come on.
strongly.
Hey, just bite down and don't move. Bite down,
Yep.
don't
You
move.
flinched.
Robert
okay?
Trujillo giving him the best advice
gotta-
you can
hey,
give him. Just
make
bite
sure
down
you
and
keep your
go.
chin up, okay?
You don't have a choice right now.
Okay.
And for Cooper Housley,
Okay.
I always say, I
So,
mean,
chin up.
it's got to be a great feeling.
To get a free one?
Yeah.
Okay, now chin up for me. Right there.
You
Stay
wouldn't
right
take
there,
it
okay?
if you were
All
up there
right.
with me, would
I
you?
tell you what, 100%. I would
And then
slap
count.
you. I'd slap
Right on
Charlie.
one.
I'd slap
You
anyone.
must
If I got a
measure.
free one, if you flinch,
That's your measure.
Innocent
I'll
bystander.
slap the shit out of you.
Fair blow.
3-2-1 contact. He called him a bitch right
You're
after
good.
that shot landed.
Yeah. Pono Pao's a big dude, though. Cooper Housley, you know, enjoy that free slap you just got. Because Pono Pao is mad. He's bouncing up and down the stage, swearing. He looks angry.
Pono Pao's only win
Got 35
came back
seconds.
in May of 2024. He's 1-1. And it was on road to the title season 3, a second-round knockout against Devin Jenkins. So he does
25
have that
seconds.
knockout power, and he is one pissed-off Hawaiian right now.
Yeah, he isn't. But when he was on season 3, he injured his hand. He's actually talking to the
15
gods,
seconds.
harnessing the power.
Good.
The
Fighter
mana,
recovered.
the gods of a Hawaiian war
Right there, don't
have
move.
entered the building.
Okay. Hand and
Let's
count.
see what
Pono Pao is a mere vessel.
Right
that
hand
leads to.
on one, you must measure. Okay?
A storm's coming.
Oh, boy.
Oh, here it is. Look,
Hey,
there
that's
it
your
is.
measure.
That was cool.
Cooper Housley.
He knows it's coming.
Lands the shot.
3, 1, and done. That's awesome. He's still out, unconscious, out like a light.
What a crushing blow from Powell. Has to eat a couple because of a flinch, waits his turn, and then it's lights out.
Oh, he's a bad man. He's a big man, he's an angry man, and he's a powerful man. What a shot that was.
Tonight's Monster Knockout brought to you by Monster Energy. Unleash the beast.
Housley is still down, and I'm not surprised. Look at this shot. Pono Pau, gigantic person, swings all the way through, and Housley is unconscious. The eyes are open, the lights are on, but nobody's home.
Great job by the catchers. Look how gently he gets laid down to the floor here. His head doesn't even bounce off the mat. Gotten pretty good at this.
Yeah, no, you're right, they did. Like, yeah, you're done, but we'll just tuck you in nice and gently. Yeah, Cooper Housley, you know, enjoy that free swing, enjoy that flinch, because I've got to make you pay.
You know, Cooper Housley came into this one undefeated, or unbeaten rather, 2-0-1. Wow. Wow, we've had some good knockouts so far tonight.
Yeah, no,
Some devastating blows.
This place is absolutely packed. The energy's unbelievable. Pono Pau, what a shot that was. I knew it was going to be vicious because he looked so angry. What did he weigh in at? 268 pounds?
Yeah, dude, you could tell when he came over to the chalk how pissed off he was. And I think you were halfway joking about the Hawaiian God, but like
No.
that he was talking to him.
He was harnessing the power.
And now
Right
for the
now.
official decision presented by Kudo Protein Popcorn. Let's send it to Power Slap announcer Justin Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Chris Tione calls a stop to the match in round number 1, declaring the winner by knockout, Pono, the Hawaiian Assassin, Pau.
I'm here with the winner, Pono Pau. My friend, can you take out your mouthpiece for me? I want to get all of the emotions, the reaction from you. You were fired up and you delivered a one-and-done knockout.
I knew that that's what needed to be it just needed to happen that way. Everything leading up to this moment, right here, right now, standing in front of all this crowd, this is exactly what I was meant for. Exactly where I needed to be. And all of it is all to God. Everything is to God. He drives this. He is my light, my lighthouse. And the ship just keeps on sailing, baby.
You are one strong individual. I want to talk about your delivery. I mean, this was beautiful, and the way you lined up and you just executed so well. Where did you get the inspiration for all of this?
I have a daughter that I haven't seen in 13 years, and I've been fighting for her this whole entire time. And now, being here on the Power Slap stage, and thank you to Dana, thank you to Frank, thank you to Erica, thank you for everybody that's been with this sport. This has opened the door for my daughter to contact me and come out and see me. I had to go through a friend to find her, but now it's done. And all of the rest of that is my other half of my heart, is my son and my beautiful wife right back here. Without them, I wouldn't be who I am right now.
Well, clearly a ton of momentum on your side now. So what's next?
No call-outs. God aligns everybody with the right things. God will send the next opponent. That's it.
Incredible. Well, congratulations once again. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by knockout, Pono Pau!
That post-fight interview brought to you by 10X Health Precision Nutrition Wellness. Go to 10xnutrition.com. Pono Pao with the biggest victory of his career, now 2-1 with a monster knockout of Cooper Housley. And you were right, Bisping, it is packed to the rafters here at the Fontainebleau, Las Vegas. And guess what? Stars are everywhere. Tonight's Power Slap Celeb Cam brought to you by Arsenal Strength. There is the light heavyweight champion, Alex Pereira, in the house. And how about somebody a lot of people my age grew up with? Of course, I'm talking about JWoww. There she is. From Jersey Shore, JWoww in the house. Sitting right over here by us, getting in on the slap game. And Q Park. Everybody wants to take their turn slapping. Don't even think about it, Bisping. I see you looking at me with your one eye. You're not slapping me.
Mention my one eye again. I won't slap you, I will knock you out.
These locker room shots brought to you by Wolfpack.com, which offers high-performance, customizable bags, backpacks designed for those who are making their mark. Shop now at Wolfpack.com. Anthony Babyface Blackburn set to make the walk for the first time as a champion. The Michigan native pulled off the upset against Emmanuel Muniz last summer, and now he's back. It was supposed to be a title fight, but Muniz missed weight, so this becomes a non-title fight rematch. Muniz cost himself a shot to regain the crown, and he loses 20% of his purse, but a win would certainly take some of that sting away. This top 5 welterweight ranking presented by Kudo Protein Popcorn. Head to kudosnacks.com now. Enter the promo code SLAP for 25% off your order. Bisping, it is the champion against the #1 ranked contender for a second straight time.
Yeah, of course. I mean, the first match went the decision, 5 rounds, back and forth action. Of course, we saw a new champion take the belt, Anthony Babyface Blackburn.
And of course, Muniz misses weight, so this will be a non-title fight, not an ideal situation for either slap fighter, but we have seen this situation before. An epic 5-round battle doubled in a title-winning effort for Anthony Blackburn in June. Tonight, new Power Slap champ from Detroit runs it back with Emmanuel Muniz. Emmanuel Muniz defending his title for the very first time here at the Fontainebleau, Las Vegas.
When me and Blackburn faced off, it was very close, very tightly contested.
Blackburn lands a big one.
Oh.
And Blackburn eating it.
He has a great chin, I have a great chin.
Oh, that's a good wind.
They're both landing pretty clean shots.
I do feel he was a little more energetic than me, and that helped a lot in a lot of ways.
Here gets the stare again.
Losing the belt, taught me a lot. That was a bit inconsistent then. I felt I could have made some better slaps.
Blackburn just takes it so well.
Bouncing back from this loss made me as hungry as ever. I've been working my ass off, and tonight I get to prove that. I know what I possess, I know what I carry, and I know I can get the finish.
Oh, he stumbled him! He stumbled him!
Yes.
Best shot of the fight so far!
When our championship match ended and I knew, it was going to be a very close decision, it was pretty predictable in that sense.
Perhaps the 2 best welterweight slap fighters in the world.
In my eyes, to win a championship match, you have to win decisively.
And new
get the belt was huge, but I would prefer a more decisive win, and that's definitely what I'm going to go for this time. I'm looking to make a name that when you hear babyface Blackburn, you know there would be no one that can really compare. So I think this time, this version that you're going to see tonight is the best one that I've put forward.
He is done! Wow!
Every time I step on the stage, I definitely mentally prepared myself to not quit, and a decisive win would definitely put me at the top of the division.
Tonight, I'm going to put him down, and I'm going to do everything in my power to do so. Consistency from the start to the end.
Oh, that's it! Got him! Wow!
I run this division, and it's going to stay that way from here on out.
If I'm the best babyface Blackburn that you've ever seen, I really don't think anyone beats that. So if I can do that, should be another W.
Emmanuel No Love Muniz, the former champion, misses weight, so the title fight moves to a non-title fight. He loses 20% of his purse. Really wasn't concerned about his weight when he talked to us a couple of days ago, Michael, but you were, because he was over by a bunch.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy because he said, listen, he lost to Anthony Blackburn the first time out, and he said that I was kind of sick. I had flu 2 weeks out, and I also had to cut 7 pounds. And I said, okay, how's the weight cut going this time? He said, well, this time I've got to cut 15 pounds. And this was 2 days before the weigh-in. So I was a little bit concerned, but he seemed like he had everything all in hand. He went to the scale, he missed weight by 1 pound. He went away, I thought, okay, 1 pound, he's probably got this. When he came back about 45 minutes later, he was spitting on the floor, he was trying to eradicate every last bit of fluid. I mean, he certainly tried to make weight, tried to do everything that he could. He doesn't want to, not be able to win the belt back, doesn't want to forfeit 20% of the purse. But make no mistake, that is going to affect him in this matchup. Simple as that.
Anthony Babyface Blackburn is enjoying the moment, had a feeling a rematch was coming after he won the title in June, and says he could see this one going 5 rounds again. Taking some time off of work, says he has had the most impressive and strongest camp that he has ever had, due in part to the strength training he's done, and then he moves into solely training for slap fight.
Yeah, that's right. When he first started on Power Slap, he said, hey, I'm just eating steaks and lifting weights. But now he's taking it much, much more seriously. Of course, he's now the champion. He knocks out Chris Thomas. He beats Emmanuel Muniz, becomes the champion. Focused on putting on a lot of muscle. He's coming to this one way stronger. He expects a really tough back and forth match. He even said that this could potentially be the first time we get to see the sudden death rule enforced and brought into play in a title fight as well. So it's going to be a close contest.
These Prop to Watch are brought to you by Circus Sports. Sports betting the way that it should be. Will there be a knockout in round 1? Plus 680. If you're betting on a knockout in round 1, it's minus 1,000 on the note. Tail the Tape brought to you by Estrella Jalisco, an authentic cerveza dorado and the official beer of Power Slap. Babyface Blackburn, nearly a decade older. It is Emmanuel Muniz with the height advantage and the 3-inch reach advantage as well. It's the former champion, Emmanuel No Love Muniz, as the minus 130 favorite in this one. Let's send it to Justin to get going.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is 5 rounds in the Power Slap welterweight division and presented by Power Slap Shop, the official online store of Power Slap. Introducing first in the blue corner, he stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 171 pounds. Out of Ontario, California, he is a #1 ranked welterweight contender in the world. Emmanuel No Love Muniz. red corner, he stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Out of Detroit, Michigan, he is the undisputed power slap welterweight champion of the world, Anthony Babyface Blackburn. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Kerry Hadley. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, Anthony Blackburn.
Tonight's Blue Corner Fighters brought to you by Dios Azul Tequila, the spirit that changes everything.
All right, gentlemen, here we go.
Daniel Muniz sporting the pink hair again. The title fight, now a non-title
Red has
fight
won the toss.
because it was a
Elected to
weight
go
miss
first,
by
hand and
Muniz,
count.
but he has been around for a long time.
Right
This is
on one,
ninth
you must
power
measure.
slap
Right on
match.
one, you must measure.
He would like nothing more than to get a win, which would certainly earn him another shot at the title, which would be a trilogy.
There's your measures.
Blackburn going first
Stop.
with a chance
Reset.
to end it on the first strike.
Okay, just keep
Now, one of the consequences of having these brutal, hard weight cuts that don't go to plan, where you don't make weight, where you then got to return back to the sauna after your first attempt,
There's
is
your
that
measure.
it affects your ability to take a shot. You definitely can get knocked out quicker. But so far,
Fair blow.
so good.
Fair blow.
Muniz fired up.
Yes, he is.
Wasn't the best shot, to be fair, from Anthony Blackburn. In terms of target-wise, yeah, it landed well.
Fair.
It was on target, but there wasn't that much power there.
Cigarette.
He didn't get the meat of the hand on the chin like he had hoped.
Now, whilst he did have that weight cut,
Okay, arms
and
relaxed.
I went through the disadvantages.
You set.
The advantages
you set
is
there.
that right
Okay,
now
Blue.
he's heavier. Right
Right
now
on
he's
three.
probably going to be
Right
about
hand on three. Right hand on
187,
three.
190 pounds.
There's your measure.
He's going to have a lot more muscle, naturally stronger than Anthony Blackburn,
One.
and probably pack
Two.
a meaner slap. And there it is.
Fair blow.
was a little bit
Fair blow.
meaner.
That was a good shot.
I have a
Great
feeling this is
impact.
going to last for a minute. These two going back and forth.
Yeah, Muniz, nice slap. Stumbled. Blackburn a little bit. I'm not sure what the celebration is. What is that? What is he doing, Jimmy?
He's carving up a
cutting up
steak.
some steaks. Okay. I don't get the relevance. He's eating it. He ate the shot.
I guess it would make more sense if it were the butcher, Brandon.
Yeah, I
Bordeaux,
know
but he has
exactly.
it on
I'm
yet,
like,
so.
you're fighting him on
Right there.
Muniz.
Okay, hand to count.
But okay. He's eating
Okay,
it.
right on one,
But
you
you can
must
see the
measure. You
technique
must
for both of
measure.
them really good, keeping the feet planted, getting low.
There's
big
your
wind up.
measure.
Yeah, these guys have got a lot of experience. They've been doing this for a long time now. That's a nice
Fair
shot.
blow. Fair blow.
Muniz didn't like that one.
And remember the last title fight that Blackburn won, it went 5 rounds. He won that one by unanimous decision.
That was a really, really good shot. And when Muniz walked over here to the chalk stand, I could see him like kind of blinking off the impact, and the look on his face here. He was saying to Robert Trujillo, he was like, yeah,
Fighter
that was
set.
a good one. He didn't want to let on in front of Anthony Blackburn because, you know, you give them
Okay, right
confidence.
hand on three, Blues right
You
hand
can't
on
hide
three.
from you, Bisping.
Can't hide from me, buddy.
There's your measure.
As I say, naturally heavier.
1, 2. Fair blow. Fair
Stared
blow.
him right through the eyeballs is Blackburn. Another strong shot from Emmanuel No Love Muniz.
He didn't carve it up.
No, he did not.
Here we go, Blues.
Theo Vaughn in the crowd, flexing for Anthony Blackburn. Gotta love that.
Right on one. Okay, red, right
going
on
on
one. Right on one.
So there it is.
Must
I
measure.
think it's all even. Blackburn won round 1. I gave round 2 to Muniz. Round 3, Anthony Blackburn lining it up.
Trying to get those hips into it. Oh, that was a good one.
Fair blow.
Nice shot.
Fair blow.
You can hear it echo around the room a little bit.
He's blinking it out again, but I think that's because it caught him in the eye a little bit.
Good job.
Ooh. And you can see the difference. I mean, these guys, both champions, both got a lot of experience. Look how much quicker this match has progressed.
Here we go,
no
Red.
Fouling, no stepping, no flinching, no clubbing.
We're moving right through. Again, it's a 5-round fight. Was set to be a title fight. All title fights 5 rounds.
Oh,
This is,
good
of
job,
course, a
man.
non-title fight because of the Muniz weight miss.
Okay,
but
Blue,
they're still
right
going
on
5
3.
rounds.
Right on 3. There's your measure.
Another man really didn't hurt too bad so far.
2. Fair blow.
Battle.
Yeah, there it is. He's eating it up. The thing is, though, Anthony Blackburn, before he gets slapped, he looks like he's terrified.
Yeah, he does.
The look on his face is like he wants to be anywhere else. And then as soon as he gets hit, he turns it on.
He clenches up, he closes the eyes. That's the technique that a lot of these guys use. Anthony Babyface Blackburn has never lost before, coming in with a 4-0-1 record. Again, he is the champion in this non-title fight rematch. And this is very similar to the way it went in their first fight,
Red, right
in which
on
Blackburn
one,
won
right
by
on
unanimous
one.
decision.
You
Here's your
must measure.
scorecard. Man, is it tight.
It's really tight. And, you know, I had to pick a winner last round. The reality is, it was really close. Muniz, I think, had a bit more impact on that slam. Blackburn went right on one. Got to take his time a little bit.
Seemed like that one was a little rushed. There might be a cut on the side of Muniz's face. Yeah, there is. There's one right under his eye and right there on the jawline as well. It was kind of a chopping blow from Blackburn.
Ooh, the slow-mo was beautiful.
It is, isn't it? Here's that cut.
And you know what? There's a few Emmanuel Muniz wigs in the building. When you look around in the crowd, there's about 20 of them.
Oh, there they are.
Fighters
Yeah,
set.
right up there under the power slap sign.
Okay, Blue, hand to count.
About
Okay,
about
Blue,
500
right on
people
3,
deep.
right on 3. You must measure. There's your
Here's
measure.
Muniz in round 4.
1,
Put this extra weight into this one.
2.
I'll tell you what, the chin on Anthony Blackburn, he's calling it clubbing. Referee said fair blow, though.
Let's take another look.
Oh, yeah, that was low.
It was low.
That was low.
Let's see if they call it. This could be massive if this is called. In a fight this close, a point deduction could decide the match eventually.
Yeah. Foul.
And it is.
Clubbing on Blue. 1 point Blue.
It's a
1
clubbing
point
foul
Blue.
from Anthony
Clubbing.
Muniz.
1
It
point
is
Blue.
so
Clubbing.
massive.
Just low on the neck.
I mean, this could be the difference, this 1 point here. Anthony Blackburn all kind of fired up, and you can see the damage on the left side of his face as well.
Don't leave it open.
Robert Trujillo, coaching the veteran up.
And it'd be a real shame if he lost because of that, but that is the way he goes. I mean, look at that. Because of that 1 point deduction, Anthony Blackburn is now in the lead.
Again, this is your scorecard. This is not a live
You look fucking like an animal with those cards,
That's my
dog.
scoring. A lot of
Scarring
people
you up.
will probably disagree,
scarring you
but that's
up.
okay.
Yeah.
We're allowed different opinions.
Just
It's
for the
a
record.
It's a really close match.
You got a minute.
Yes.
Take time. Hey, work that crowd. It's your time. Work that crowd.
Starting round number 5.
You just
Last
copy
round.
whatever I
Last
say.
round.
Okay.
Set.
And try and take credit for it.
No more, not doing it again.
So,
Okay, Red.
Blackburn
hand to
steps
count.
up.
Okay, right on 1. You must measure.
Round 4.
Round 5.
Oh, round 5. Here we go. I don't like the right on 1. I know I say it all the time.
There's your measure.
You should really take the time, practice the swing a couple of times.
Fair blow.
That sounded good. Muniz
Fair
is
blow.
claiming that it was high. He is getting caught in the eye with fingers somewhere. No, that was clean.
Fair blow.
Fair. Maybe it connected the meat of his hand as much as he would have wanted.
It was ever so slightly high, but I wouldn't call that. It was okay. I've seen worse.
Definitely seen worse.
Right?
Little sportsmanship there.
Yeah.
Fighter set.
They have respect for one another. Round 5.
All right, here we go. Last strike. hand and count. Okay, Blue, right on
This
three, right on three.
is potentially
There's your measure.
the last chance for Muniz to get the win here in round 5.
1, 2.
Let's see what he's got. Is that a flinch? He's
Fair
stuck a
blow,
little bit.
fair blow.
All right, so a fair blow. Now, it is worth pointing out, as I've said, this is a really, really close contest. There was a point deduction on the side of Emmanuel Muniz, and then when you look at the face of Emmanuel Muniz, he's wearing the damage. I mean, the entire side of his face is kind of swollen up a little bit. There's a lot of redness. There's a little bit of a good scratch. And when it comes down to the judges, these are the things that they take into consideration.
I think we're going to have our first sudden victory extra round. This was so close. If your scoring is what the judges went with, that was right. And then you have here Muniz winning this round. He would have tied it up, which means we would have an extra round that would decide everything.
I have Muniz winning that round.
Right, which means that it would be tied after 5 rounds.
So we go to sudden death.
A sudden victory is what we're calling it, Mike.
Sudden death. No, I don't. Sudden victory.
Here it is.
There it is.
Now, this is Michael's score.
Okay, we have a decision.
It is.
Apparently, we're going to the judges' scorecards. We're going to find out. All right, we are waiting as the scores are tallied here. And Emmanuel Muniz and Anthony Blackburn, just like that first fight, these guys going right down to the wire. Blackburn won the title in that first fight by unanimous decision. This a non-title fight, but very similar, just a back and forth affair, a war between these two warriors.
Yeah, just like the first one. And it was a really, really good contest. You can see the experience that they have. You can see the damage on the face. You can see the fact they just rallied through 5 rounds pretty quick. Yeah, okay, there was a foul or two along the way, but it went so much quicker. There's round 1, Anthony Blackburn landing. That's from round 2. Round 2 for Emmanuel Muniz. Round 3, Anthony Blackburn comes with a massive shot, returned by Muniz. Really close. That's round 4. And then a club there from Muniz. That could loom large. And then round 5, Anthony Blackburn lands a good one, and that's the final one from Emmanuel Muniz.
It was a strong finish, a very strong finish for Muniz, but I think you're right. I think that clubbing foul that cost him a point is going to be a big deal here. Now for the official decision presented by Kudo Protein Popcorn, let's send it to our Power Slap announcer, Justin Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge Bell scores about 48-46 Blackburn. Judge Camijo scores about 48-46 Muniz. Judge Weeks scores about 48-46 for the winner by split decision, Anthony Babyface Blackburn.
I'm here with the winner, Anthony Blackburn. Anthony.
Hi, Charlie.
I know there was some twists and turns heading into this match, but you got the victory. And, you know, it was an interesting battle, very hard fought. The foul, though, might have been the difference maker. How would you evaluate your performance and how things went down?
You know, I'll definitely have to watch it back, of course, but I felt I performed well. I did what I wanted to do, stood all 5 rounds. I knew it was going to be a battle again. You know, round 3 is going to be a battle again.
How does it feel to close this chapter with Muniz with a victory like you just had?
It feels great. All the hard work that me and Coach did coming up into this, shout out Coach Isham, you know, it pays off. This is what we get in the garage and do work for, so it's a really good feeling.
I know you really wanted to defend your title with a resounding victory. Those are your exact words. But still, you move on. You had a good performance. So what would be next from here? How did it maybe even change your mentality heading into it?
Looking, what I could do after the fact that me and Manny had our second match, I kind of walked through this division. This is kind of my division. So now it's, can I go up or should I go down or what? Try and get 2 belts.
Do you have anyone you would like to call out, perhaps?
I don't have anyone in mind. I know everyone's going to be gung-ho, ready to get after that lightweight belt when Robert wins it. So maybe we'll see Robert in the future if I can get on a good diet.
Well, congratulations once again. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still your champion, Anthony Blackburn.
That post-fight interview brought to you by 10X Health, Precision Nutrition Wellness. Go to 10X Health. Tonight's Power Slap Celeb Cam is brought to you by Arsenal Strength. They are all over the place here tonight as Anthony Blackburn moves on out. There's Markel Washington, social media influencer, having a good time here at the Fontainebleau, Las Vegas. Steve will do it. I mean, he is here all the time.
Every time.
Nelk Boys, every UFC event, every Power Slap event, Steve will do it, is always around. And Bilal Muhammad with Juliana Pena, just a couple of UFC champs hanging out, and Bilal doing a tremendous job on the official UFC weigh-in show this morning with us. That was a lot of fun. The Dios Azul Tequila Distillery in Jalisco, Mexico is taking in all the action, as is everybody else around here tonight. And now we get to the heart of the order on this amazing card with 2 title fights on the final Power Slap event of the year. We did save the best for last in 2024.
Thank you so much, Dan. Isaiah Quinones is riding high off of his victory in Abu Dhabi that landed him the middleweight championship. He said he was kicking back, drinking tequila in Mexico when he got the call to defend his title tonight. So he buttoned it back up real quick. He said he just won the title 45 days ago, and there is no way in hell he intends to relinquish it so soon. His opponent, Brandon Bordeaux, is also his close friend, but Bordeaux says that friendship is going to take the backseat to championship ambitions once they step on the stage. Expect to see the Butcher rocking his chunky dunky Nikes, the same shoes he has worn every single time he has competed, helping to take his record to 3-0-1. Dan, back to you.
Chunky Donkeys. This top 5 middleweight rankings are presented by Kudo. These top 5 middleweight rankings presented by Kudo Protein Popcorn. Head to kudosnacks.com now. Enter the promo code SLAP for 25% off your order. It is the champion taking on the 3rd-ranked contender, Quinones, and the Butcher, Brandon Bordeaux. Bordeaux, of course, trying to take down the champ, Michael.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, taking this on 17 days' notice. But the man has been a lifelong butcher, a slaughterer. He's got a tremendous amount of power, and he's fired up and confident.
Tonight's betting odds brought to you by Circus Sports. Sports betting the way that it should be. Quinones, the champion, a -165 favorite. Determined to be an active champion, middleweight king Isaiah Quinones returns less than 2 months after he won the title to defend it against the dangerous and hungry challenger, Brandon the Butcher Bordeaux.
On the fast track to earning 2024 Fighter of the Year honors after scoring 3 knockouts and winning the Power Slap Middleweight Championship, Isaiah Quinones makes a quick turnaround in a quest to end the year with another victory. He defends his belt for the first time against Brandon Bordeaux.
I'm not underestimating Isaiah at all. I know what he's done his last 2 matches. I know he's got power. I know he's got a good chin. I've got confidence in my chin, so my chin holds up, and I plan on taking him out.
Brandon's going to be in a lot of trouble tonight when he stands across this table. He's going to realize that I'm nothing like his other opponents he's ever faced.
Already the owner of 2024 victories over Ryan Wallace and Wesley Drain, Isaiah Quinones shocked the world in October when he took the Power Slap title from John Davis by a third-round knockout. Now he's back and refusing to rest on his laurels as he faces Brandon Bordeaux.
Brandon's going to try to take this belt from me, but I promise you guys tonight it's not going to happen.
Unbeaten in 4 trips to the Power Slap stage, Michigan's Brandon Bordeaux is used to the spotlight, and he knows how to step up when his name is called. And while the pressure is greater than ever, the number 3 ranked contender is eager to replace that number with the word champion tonight.
Isaiah's got everything that I've been working for. He's the new champion right now, and he's got everything I'm working for, and I'm coming to take everything that he's got.
Here is the challenger, Brandon the Butcher Bordeaux, 32 years old, from Fremont, Michigan, runs a mobile slaughtering biz with his brother. Said it's been a busy deer season in Michigan. Doing a lot of film study. Bisping says technique is going to be very important. Wants to start low and land right on the button against the champion.
Yeah, that's right. Well, he claims that Quinones has such a big head, and he kind of dips his chin under his shoulders, and that protects his jaw, and it results in a lot of people connected to the top of his head, and therefore it minimizes the power. So he said he's going to be looking for the jaw. He also says he's not going to pace himself. He said, I know what I'm up against. Quinones has got real significant knockout power, so I can't pace myself. I'm going to try and knock this guy out in the very first round. And then on top of that, he stepped up on 17 days notice. He's got a chance to change his life, to become the champion. You know, there was a guy that became UFC champion of the world who got 17 days notice. And he went out there and he knocked the guy out in the very first round.
Pretty incredible.
It's just amazing. That guy was really good looking, handsome, funny, intelligent as well. Can't remember his name. But anyway, Brandon Bordeaux has a chance to replicate and repeat that kind of greatness here tonight.
You know that guy did it right off of the movie set. Unbelievable, Michael Bisping, your life story. They should make a documentary. Oh, wait, they already did. Isaiah, the Puerto Rican pretty boy, Quinones. He is the champion, won the title in October with a third-round knockout of John Davis. This is 4th fight of the year. And the one thing that stands out to me about this guy, he is so strong as bull. 400 plus pounds on the bench, deadlifts more than 500 pounds, massive.
Yeah, and this is a very, very smart, intelligent guy as well, but as you mentioned, the power is ridiculous. And he kind of builds and wears his opponents down. Normally gets the knockout in round 3. His last 3 opponents all been knockouts in the 3rd round. Ryan Wallace, Wesley Drain, and of course last time out against John Davis, that's when he became the champion. Knocked him out cold in round 3. Now on Brendan, he says, listen, I absolutely love this guy. These two are actually pretty close. They have a good relationship. They're boys. They hang out now and again. They jump on the phone sometimes and just call one another because they've got very, very similar personalities. But right now, that doesn't matter. That's out the window. Isaiah Quinones is here to defend that strap. Hold on, what's that, Dan? Is that a party?
Yeah, that's the Dios Azul Tequila Distillery in Jalisco, Mexico, taking in all the action for Power Slap 10. Great tequila, a perfect match for a great night of Power Slap. And they're watching Isaiah Quinones because he visited the distillery.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I said it at the beginning of the show. He's living that champ life.
The tail of the tape is brought to you by Estrella Jalisco, an authentic Cerveza Dorado, and the official beer of Power Slap. And here's a look. Quinones, 1 year older. The height advantage belongs to the butcher, Brandon Bordeaux, as does the reach advantage. Bordeaux, though, the 145 underdog in this one. Plus 145, let's send it to Justin Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a co-main event of the evening. Set for 5 rounds, all for the Power Slap Middleweight Championship of the World. Presented by Happy Dad Hard Seltzer. No more skinny cans. Our judges stateside are Adelaide Bird, Tim Cheatham, and Sal Diamato. Introducing first in the blue corner. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 184 pounds. Out of Fremont, Michigan, he is a number 3 ranked middleweight contender in the world. Brandon, the Butcher Bordeaux.
Oh, let's go, Hunter, come on!
And in the red corner, he stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Out of Palmdale, California, he is the undisputed Power Slap middleweight champion of the world, Isaiah, the Puerto Rican pretty boy, Quinones. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Jason Herzog. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, Brandon Bordeaux.
Sign up to the Crypto.com app with the code POWER and make a single purchase of $50
Better center up.
or more. And here we go. Our first title fight of the night. Quinones, the champ,
what hand and what count?
set to receive from Brandon Bordeaux, who
One
won the
on measure,
toss.
you're set.
The Butcher
One
would
with a
love
measure.
nothing more than to carve
That is
him
your
up
measure.
here on the first
On
strike.
one,
Said he's
right
put
on
everything
one.
he has into it.
Could you imagine? And this is what he talked about as well, going right through.
He stumbles him.
That's a huge start. I mean, the catcher kind of stopped Quinones from going down. Bordeaux's making fun of him right now, but let's take a look, because that could have been high.
Oh, I think that
that was
beautiful.
Good. Look at this. The catchers caught him. He was wobbled. He was hurt. That was a hell of a shot.
It was kind of funky because it was a little bit more the heel and then the fingers, but it was on target.
I tell you, Quinones all of a sudden just got a real wake-up call. He's like, hold on a minute. Maybe he was overlooking him, taking it for granted, riding high on confidence, knocking everybody out.
Right
But he
hand
has
on
been knocked
three,
out
when
himself
you're set with a
before.
measure. Right
Russell
on
Rivero
three. Right on
in March 2023.
Quinones coming into this one with 3 straight knockout victories.
Two.
Here's his first strike of the night.
Oh, look at that. Wow. Bordeaux.
Quinones isn't happy. He thinks he tucked the chin or moved forward.
Yeah, that was okay.
I think he was fine.
There was a tiny little bit of movement, but look at the response there from Bordeaux.
I think he just kind of grimaced. I don't really think he moved the head.
No. Bordeaux's like a man possessed here tonight. That first slap was ridiculously powerful. I mean, this is life-changing to him.
This is a man who slaughters animals for a living, and he wants to have this belt to hang on his wall like it's a pelt.
Yeah, and the thing is, that's real hard manual labor, ripping the skins off, the pelts, you know, boning the animal. There it is, he's unconscious.
That's a big one.
He's down. 3, 4, Quinones, he's trying to get up. 6, take the time, Isaiah. 8, and now he's up. He's trying to stay in this contest, and I respect that.
Tonight's 10-count replay brought to you by 10X Health, Precision Nutrition Wellness. Go to 10xnutrition.com.
Quinones is not happy. The reality is, though, let's look at the slow-mo.
Hold up.
I mean, that's just a beautiful slap from Brandon Bordeaux.
That is right on the button.
As I was saying before, just that hard manual work. Skinning animals, boning animals, taking all the meat off. It's really physical work that just gives you a different kind of strength.
Right on 3 with the measure, right on 3.
There's a different look in Quinones' eyes. It's a look of survival right now. He needs to land a big one here.
It's a look of disbelief.
The champ knocks him down!
We got a real fight in our hands! He's like, I'm good!
He needs to go to the table.
He called it!
Wow! He called it! Quinones defends the title! Wow!
Isaiah, pretty boy Quinones gets dropped, gets wobbled, gets hurt, and then gets the knockout. Unbelievable!
Comeback from the Puerto Rican pretty boy. I thought he was done.
Oh, what a match that was. That was insane. Brandon Bordeaux started off so strong. I thought it was a formality.
That was awesome.
I thought Quinones was done.
I did too. Tonight's Monster Knockouts brought to you by Monster Energy. Unleash the Beast. Look at the Puerto Rican pretty boy.
Look at the smile. He's going back to Mexico a winner. Here it is. Ooh. Let's watch Bordeaux go down. Sorry, buddy.
That was incredible. So often we see Michael, after you eat a couple of shots that sit you down, like he was sat down, it saps your energy, and you don't have the power to do something like this.
And you see Bordeaux, he's trying to get up. In fact, he does get up, but then he goes back down. They allow him to walk a little bit. He's like, I'm good. What happens? He walks forward, and then Herzog calls it off. Now, you've got to be, you see this in boxing a lot. When you stand back up before the end of the 10 count, they'll say, take a step towards me. When you step forward, you have to be in control. You can't be stumbling around. So I understand why Bordeaux's annoyed, but when he sees the tape back and he sees the reaction and he sees that he wasn't in full control of his body, he'll probably agree.
Have the best referees in the business. Jason Herzog knew exactly what he was doing. What a match. What an incredible comeback by the champion. Here's the reaction. I didn't know Senko was here. Huh. Senko's sitting right next to Rebecca, right behind us. I didn't even know. She didn't even say hi.
Well, she's big time these days.
Best seats in the house right here. And now for the official decision presented by Kudo Protein Popcorn. Head to kudosnacks.com now. Enter the promo code SLAP for 25% off your order. Here's Justin.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jason Herzog calls a stop to the match in round number 2, declaring the winner by TKO and still Power Slap Middleweight Champion of the World, Isaiah, the Puerto Rican pretty boy, Quinones.
I'm here with the winner and still the middleweight champion, Isaiah Quinones. Hey, congratulations, my friend. Amazing shot. I mean, to come back in the manner that you did, but I have a question. Do you believe that the stoppage was correct? Do you believe that it should have gone on despite you knocking him down in the manner that you did?
I think I won, but for sure, I know guaranteed there's nobody else in my weight class, so we definitely got to run it back again.
How in the world were you able to recover from those first 2 shots? First one wobbled you, second one knocked you down, but the look in your eyes when you lined up for that knockout shot, I mean, I could see the intensity.
Oh, I was focused. I mean, I was doing some training a couple weeks ago in Mexico with Dios Azul getting drunk, and they called me last minute, and they were like, all right, come on, you want to fight? I said, absolutely, so I never say no to a fight.
Well, let's take a look at your finish, because I talk about the intensity in your eyes. I mean, and this is so beautiful right here, just perfectly executed. What was going through your mind? Take me through this.
I mean, I was super pumped because Brandon, again, never been knocked out or knocked down. He was coming into this match, you know, undefeated. He had 1 draw before, but I was super excited to finish this match.
You had 2 weeks to really prepare for this fight. How were you able to prepare in such a fast and quick manner?
I mean, I'm always in the gym training. I never stop. And as soon as, honestly, it's really my diet, if anything. I just have to drop down on that weight. But yeah, I was training in the gym every day like I usually do. I always train like I have a match the next day.
Stay ready so you don't have to get ready, right?
Absolutely.
So what's next for the middleweight champion of the world?
I mean, to be honest, the only person would be him. I would have to run it back with him. But if anybody wants to climb the ranks and try to come back, come on.
All right, sounds good. Congratulations. Job well done. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by knockout and still the middleweight power slap champion of the world, Isaiah Quinones.
The Puerto Rican pretty boy getting it done. That post-fight interview brought to you by 10X Health Precision Nutrition Wellness. Go to 10xnutrition.com. Star-studded affair it has been since the jump here tonight. Jelly Bean, one of the bigger influencers in the world, is in the house. Over 5 million followers on Instagram. Cordell Beckham, reality TV star, getting in on the action as well. And here's a guy who knows how to throw some punches. Callum Walsh and Theo Vaughn. Theo, at just about every UFC event, loves power slap as well. Absolutely love that guy. Great podcast Theo Vaughn has as well. Tonight's Locker Room Camp brought to you by Wolfpack.com, which offers high-performance, customizable bags and backpacks designed for those who are making their mark. Shop now at Wolfpack.com. They call him the Bell, but Damien the Bell is really a baby-faced assassin. Still just 22 years old and already with his 3rd title defense upon us, the California native and future lawyer is eager to remind us who's the baddest man in the sport. Dorian Perez is at a front row seat to witness the Bell's dominance from the beginning, and let me share a little secret with you. He ain't scared. Coming in with a 5-1 record and a no contest in his latest fight, Perez expects to put another one in the win column tonight and walk out of here with the belt around his waist. Power Slap 10, the Bell versus Perez, is presented by Monster Energy. Unleash the Beast. The entire card is in the books except for the most important fight of the night. Power Slap fan and influencer Jelly Bean giving away a McLaren to one lucky winner. Dana has her in a suitcase right there. For all those who entered the sweepstakes, you can receive 10 extra entries by entering the secret code POWERSLAP10 Jelly Beans to your submission on powerslap.com/giveaway. I wish somebody would fill that out for me because I would love to take home Jelly Beans McLaren. alongside the Hall of Famer Michael Bisping. Dan Hellie here with you, and we are ready for the main event. Damien DeBell defending his title for the third time, and you would never know if you saw him walking down the street, just struck up a conversation, because he is probably the nicest dude in the promotion and going to be a future lawyer, that what this guy does for a living is try to knock people the hell out with a slap.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche to say, you know, the gentle giant, but 22 years old. He's always the quietest guy in the room. He's very polite. He's intelligent. As you mentioned, the man's going to be a lawyer someday, so it shows you how ambitious and what a hard worker he is. But when he gets on that stage, a switch flips. Simple as that. And he puts people to sleep. The power is ridiculous. Last time out against Ryan the King Phillips in the third round, knocked him out cold. Before that, Nate Bernard in the very first round. The power is a game changer. The chin is like granite. He's one of the nicest guys. And this matchup is going to be a very, very interesting one.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun one. Damien DeBell, just 22 years old. He spent the majority of his 20s now as the heavyweight champion of the world. And he's saving up money to go to law school. Graduated recently from UCF. That's in Orlando. This guy's a California native who now resides in Florida. And he's coached a little bit. He's been here since the beginning. He's a fan favorite. And he's certainly going to be most likely the favorite here tonight to win again against the guy, Dorian Perez, who's been around a long time from the beginning as well.
The only person that he hasn't knocked out was the Wolverine, Ron Bader, a man that's got one of the best chins in all of the game. Other than that, every single time he stepped on the stage, he's putting people to sleep. And let's be honest, that's what we want to see. That's what this sport is all about. Yeah, okay, it goes to a decision and we talk about the judging and the reffing and the stepping and the fouling and the clubbing and all that. No, we want to see people get knocked out. That's what everyone here wants to see. That's what causes everyone to lose their mind and get those crazy reactions. And that is what Damien DeBell delivers every single time. Do not miss this one. I'm telling you, we're going to get another one.
So far on the main card, we have one split decision and 2 knockouts. And if I were a betting man, I would bet there's another knockout that's going to be on the way here, as we are nearly set to go here for our table raise. Tonight's betting odds brought to you by Circus Sports. Sports betting the way that it should be. Damien DeBell nearly a 4-1 favorite over Dorian Perez. Just 22 years old, Damien DeBell has risen to the top of the heavyweight division and shows no signs of slowing down tonight. DeBell puts his title on the line for the third time against Dorian Perez.
I will just put it bluntly. Every single person, I'm trying to break their jaw. If you go up to that stage and you go against me, expect to get hit like you've never been hit before. I feel like my reign as champion has been just dominant. I don't see anyone in my division that's really going to put up a fight.
DeBell, he was born as a natural heavyweight, natural power, size, strength.
You know, I'll always be that toughest on that stage. I want to build the best legacy possible. Honestly, I want to set as many records as I can, so whenever anyone looks back, they can't help but talk about me whenever they talk about this sport.
He is for real, and this man feels like he's only getting better.
Dorian's in store for the hardest fight that he's probably had in his life.
7 fights, never been knocked down, I've never been knocked out, I've never even been rocked.
I don't think he's getting up.
Look at Dorian, he's losing his mind.
Power slap is the art of being able to get hit and continue, and I embody that 100%. Power slap is me, I am power slap. I'm the one that's gonna bring it home. I'm gonna reign supreme.
Dorian Perez, that man hits like a truck.
Disturbing the peace tonight.
My dad used to say there's 2 things that you leave behind when you die. It's your legacy and your legend. And what I want to leave behind is a strong message. A message of persistence, a message of endurance, a message of strength, a message of power.
We've been talking about
quite the show as well.
I'm not here to win. I'm here to you up. What?
I don't think Dorian has faced anyone that hits as hard as I do.
Timber!
Dorian, you said that you were willing to die for this sport. You're going to have to prove it tonight.
I'm sorry, Buckaroo. Taking everything you've ever worked for, and the shoes off your feet, taking everything you own.
Oh my goodness.
The statement I'm trying to make is that the belt belongs to me, and it's going to stay in my hands for as long as I want it to. I just don't see him winning this fight tonight.
It's gonna feel cathartic to finally get the belt around my waist. I'm not here to lose, I'm here for blood. Hey, Damien, that belt is mine.
Dorian disturbing the peace. Perez, a power slap veteran, his third year in the promotion, has an outstanding record, 5-1, won no contest in his last fight. Was originally DQ'd for clubbing, was overturned to a no contest. He had a bicep issue, and he says that really affected the way that he was swinging in that fight. Not an issue now, fully healthy, training as much as he ever has before and feeling awesome.
Without that no contest, 5-1, never been knocked out. The only time he lost was via decision to Dwayne Crespo, the Iron Giant. Other than that, this man has been putting people to sleep. He's a big, strong guy, former agent, security agent on the Mexican border. Now he's running around a theme park, chasing people with a chainsaw. He's
Acting like an axe murderer.
Acting like an axe murderer. I mean, he's a very, very interesting guy. I've sat down with him a couple of times. He's a bit of a wild man. He's a showman. You see him here having a little dance up there with Nacho Libre, it looked like.
Yeah, that's his uncle.
No, that's his uncle. There he is, right there.
That's outstanding.
It is outstanding. Yeah, Dorian Perez, though, man, he hits incredibly hard. He's got a great chin, as I said, never knocked out.
He is ready for a title fight, well deserving. This is going to be his first shot at taking home the title. The champ is here. Damien DeBell, a minus 380 favorite, won the toss. He will slap first. one of the nicest guys we have on the roster and one of the heaviest slaps. He is a bad man defending his title for the 3rd time. But in terms of the nice side of him, he started doing volunteer work to help hurricane victims in Florida. Didn't sign up with anybody, just started doing it on his own with a relative, a recent UCF graduate, saving up some money, a lot of these power slap money, because he's winning a bunch of them to go to law school eventually.
Yeah, we're currently undefeated with 3 knockouts. Last time against Ryan Phillips in the 4th round. Was the former champion to sleep. A nice guy, an intelligent guy, a future lawyer, doing volunteer work, as you said, after the hurricane in Florida. Just been training every day since April, when he's not helping people out, of course, clearing out the houses and just removing some of the damaged goods.
He grew up in Oceanside, California, was kind of a surfer and a skater. Ended up joining the military and moving to Ruskin, Florida. These props to watch. Brought to you by Circus Sports, sports betting the way that it should be. Will there be a knockout in the 1st round? Plus 385 on the yes, minus 500 on the no. Damian DeBell, all he does is knock people out. The tail of the tape brought to you by Estrella Jalisco and Authentic Cerveza Dorado and the official beer of Power Slap. Man, he's just a baby, 22 years old, 5 years younger than his opponent, Dorian Perez. Almost equal in weight. And you can see the hand size and the reach advantage goes to the champion as well. Let's send it to Chester Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, Chairman Dallas Hahn and Executive Director Jeff Mullen. Our judges stateside are Mike Bell, Sal Diamato, and Junichiro Kamijo. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. From the sold-out Fontainebleau Hotel and Casino, Las Vegas, Nevada, and the millions watching around the world on Rumble. This match is 5 rounds for the Power Slap Heavyweight Championship of the World. Presented by Squid Game. Season 2 premieres December 26th, only on Netflix. Introducing first in the blue corner. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 260 pounds. Out of San Isidro, California, he is a number 3 ranked heavyweight contender in the world. Dorian, disturbing the peace, Perez. And in the red corner, he stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 259 pounds. Out of Ruskin, Florida, he is the undisputed Power Slap Heavyweight Champion of the World, Damian "The Bell" DeBell. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Mark Smith. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, Dorian Perez.
Gentlemen, to the center. All right, David, you know the drill. Waist touching.
So the challenger will strike first.
All right, right on 3.
Going on 3. A chance to do some early damage here against the champion.
Here we go. Let's see what he's got. Oh, that's a really good clubbing.
They're going to call clubbing.
I tell you what, though.
That was a stroke that the Bell felt.
Yeah, because
1 point clubbing.
the chin
1 point
on
clubbing.
DeBell usually passes the test every time. He never looks concerned, wobbled, hurt. That one there.
So it is a point deduction, and we've talked all night about what a big deal that is, but if that legitimately rocked him long term, maybe that point could be worth it.
That's actually a really good point, Dan.
You got him low, right on the neck. Let's get up a little bit.
So here comes Damian DeBell. We talked about when you receive a shot like that, it sucks your power down just a little bit, but man, we saw what happened to Isaiah Quinones.
I was just going to say, not if you called Isaiah Quinones. Now DeBell's got true true knockout power. And one match has gone to a decision.
Let's not forget the power that is in this man's swing. It is ferocious. It is evil. He has knocked out 75% of the opponents that he has faced.
And he's only 22 years old.
The biggest favorite on the card. Perez talking shit. The bell fired up. Biggest favorite on the card. Here he goes.
Perez won't be talking in a second.
Good slap.
And stares him down.
Good slap.
Yeah. Perez took that very well. Just motioned to Robert Trujillo, something about his eye. Trujillo's just giving it a wipe right now.
Yeah, I think he took a finger that raked across the eye a little bit. It's pretty impressive eating that shot from DeBell. I don't know if he had as much sauce on that as he normally does, but anytime he swings, you're feeling it.
Yeah, Dorian Perez, there's a reason why he's here. He's a big guy. He's extremely powerful. He's got a solid chin of his own, and he took that shot really well. If he hadn't have clubbed DeBell, he would have won that round. Clearly. He took that shot well. He really wobbled. Damien DeBell did some damage to the champ. Let's see what he can do here.
Clubbing has been an issue. Remember, he initially lost his last fight because of clubbing. He mushed him with that one.
That's good. Damien DeBell, he's smiling, he's posturing.
Yeah, but he has a goddamn fight on his hands, Bisping.
Without a shadow of a doubt, buddy. Don't get too attached to that belt, because Dorian Perez is coming for it.
I don't know that we have seen Damien DeBell tested like this before.
No, we haven't.
Recover.
I'll answer that question. We have not.
He went the distance in a 5-round fight against Ron Beta, Wolverine, in May of 2023, but that was eons ago.
Yeah, and every time Dorian Perez is connecting, he's almost knocking him over. Now, granted, he's only hit him once so far. This will be the second shot from the champ. Two, here we go. I settled the score with that one.
That was equally as vicious.
That was a good shot.
Good slap.
Okay. I see you, Dorian. We have two heavyweights in a back and forth war. I don't know how they are eating these shots like snack cakes. Damien DeBell has such tremendous power. Dorian Perez rocks him with the club. Another solid shot.
You got 20. Let me know when you're good.
Yeah, and you know what? As you can see there from my scorecard, I gave that round
hold your position, hand count.
to DeBell. So currently he's winning 2 rounds
on 3
to nothing.
Because of that clubbing in the first round from Perez.
And the gamesmanship.
Stop talking.
Don't get me wrong, Dorian Perez, other than the clubbing, is having a tremendous night here.
2.
This could be it, though. Accumulation!
He stumbles him again.
He did. He stumbled in, but
he was able to keep his feet. Nice job by DeBell to stay upright.
You ready to go?
He ain't going down. But I gotta say, fair play to Dorian Perez. He is evolving with this sport. This is the most powerful that he's ever been. Every shot so far has stumbled Damien DeBell a little bit. And in every other match, Damien DeBell eats them like it's nothing.
You must measure.
I think eventually,
go on, sorry.
I was just gonna say, eventually law school might be easier than power slap for Damien DeBell, because this does not look fun for these two.
Yeah, well, someone's got to go down.
Yum, yum, eating another one.
Good slap.
Another good slap from the champion. Perez just chewing that up and spitting it out.
Dorian Perez.
What a war.
I tell you what, he's an impressive guy. He's a showman. You see him like getting out the gun and all the rest of it at the beginning. There's Dana. He didn't like that one.
I don't know how both of these guys are still on their feet.
So Perez, we see here, yeah, Perez got that one for sure. Still 2 points down though to the champ. But every single time that Dorian Perez has connected with Damien DeBell, he's wobbled him. Now we're in round 4. The accumulation factor is a real thing to consider.
DeBell, not only the champion, but has never lost in power slap before.
Could this be the one? Oh!
Another clubbing foul, but I think that might have cost him a chance at the title potentially because he might have to get a finish here.
1 point, clubbing.
In a 5-round fight, Michael, as you know, you get 3 fouls. That's 2 now for Dorian Perez, and that's also 2 points deducted, which is an automatic loss essentially in 2 rounds.
Yeah, of course, without a shadow of a doubt, Dorian Perez is going to have to get the knockout in round 5. That is, of course, if he survives to round 5. The champ gets to respond in just a second. But that's a shame for Dorian Perez because he's having his best performance so far. As we said, the power massively improved. Good technique for the most part. A couple of clubs along the way, though, so that's a shame.
Well, and the problem is that we've seen this from him repeatedly before. Remember, he's coming off a fight to Brian Ellis in which he originally lost because of a stepping foul and a clubbing foul. It was essentially overturned to a no contest, but he was originally DQ'd from that.
And he claimed that he had an injury bicep, so he had to use the other arm, and therefore it affected the way that he threw the shot, and it threw him off, but we're kind of seeing it again. But I like Dorian Perez. I like Damien DeBell. May the best man win. Let's see right now. Oh!
There's another club.
That was a club. That was
he's
a club.
apologizing
Fair
for
play.
hugging it out.
That's nice. Hold on. Ref.
They're going to take
the guy just called it himself. He just called his own foul.
Foul. Clubbing.
All right.
You know, fair play.
1 point, clubbing.
Have you ever seen
1 point, clubbing.
a better
1 point, clubbing.
guy than Damien DeBell? Immediately called it himself. Didn't try and hide it. Was instantly apologetic. Gave him a hug.
Yeah, but here's the deal.
Tell
For a
me
guy
the deal.
that's been
Tell me the deal.
around as long as DeBell, all he needed was a clean strike, and he defends his title for a 3rd time. Not great awareness by the champion.
Yeah, but listen, as somebody that's never thrown a punch in his life,
oh really?
You wouldn't understand. You want to knock somebody out. You want to thrill the audience. Nobody wants to win by decision. Decision Dan Helly.
1994 SAA Fraternity Boxing Best Fight of the Night. Let's go look it up.
Decision Dan Helly. Nobody's tuning in for that guy.
Here's your scorecard. Perez could land a big shot. He's rocked him. He has rocked them. Both of them got a point deducted.
Decision Damien DeBell is not something I would ever say.
I know, right?
You know?
You say decision
everybody.
Dan Helly, but not decision Damien DeBell.
No way.
All right. Right on 3. You must measure. That's your measure.
According to your scorecard, Michael, if we see a 10-8 round in favor of Perez, this could get really interesting.
1.
Well, let's see what Perez does.
Needs to be clean.
And he needs a knockout.
Oh, he rocked him again. And somehow the bell able to keep his feet.
I mean, that was...
That's the 3rd or 4th time, like, he really builds up the gamesmanship. He really puts on a performance out there. He obviously has the power. What has crushed him is the fouls. DeBell must have a clean strike here to retain the belt.
Yeah, listen, DeBell, what he's got to do, you're right. If he played it safe and doesn't foul, he wins this straight away. But that's not in the spirit of power slap. He's going to try
he's going to go for the knockout, but you can go for the knockout. You can try to land on the button. You can swing at 95% and land clean. It has to be clean for the champion.
Right, on 3. That's your best.
Here comes Damien DeBell, the heavyweight champion of the world, trying to end it here. Oh, clean slap. And likely
took it well.
Retains the title despite being rocked, despite being stumbled. Damien DeBell looks like he survives.
I'm going to say something controversial here. Could that have been a 10-8 round for Dorian Perez? Because he hurt him, he stumbled him, he wobbled him. He clearly won the round, 10-9. But is there a world where that was a 10-8? Because if it was a 10-8, we could be going to sudden victory.
And so here's your scorecard.
I'm saying 10-8 all day. I want drama.
Either a 47, 46, or a 46-46. That's probably all you're going to have here. But let's not forget that 2 points were deducted from Dorian Perez. Had those been clean slaps,
yes,
he could be walking away with the belt. Now we have to wait.
It was a really impressive performance, though. Dorian Perez tonight. It was a shame that he got those clubs and had the points deducted because the chin stood the test, you know, stood up to the test of Damien DeBell, took those big shots where not many people could, wobbled Damien DeBell where other people haven't been able to do that. It was really impressive in so many ways.
And now for the official decision presented by Kudo Protein Popcorn. Head to kudosnacks.com now. Enter the promo code SLAP for 25% off your order. Let's send it over to Justin to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 47-46 for the winner by unanimous decision, and still Power Slap Heavyweight Champion of the World, Damien DeBell.
I'm here with the winner and still the heavyweight champion, Damien DeBell. A back and forth battle. I would say, you might agree, your toughest test to date, but ultimately, this match came down to the cleaner striker.
He was a great striker. You know, he had a lot of power, but, you know, if you want to take out a champ, you got to bring more than just a decision, and that's what happens.
Were you expecting him to give you as much trouble as he did?
I definitely was. He has a strong chin, and I'd love to do another fight with him sometime.
How were you able to work through those couple of strikes where you were wobbled? It looked like you got shaken up just a little bit.
It's just power, consistency, and, you know, pushing through. Like, it's perseverance.
Did you feel at the end that you had done enough to win, or was there some doubt lingering in your mind?
There was definitely a little doubt. I'd love to go further rounds with him. I'd love to, you know, run it back again in the future.
Was this the type of match you were hoping to deliver, though? Because you are known for your knockouts.
No, yeah, I always go for the knockouts. I always aim for that, but, you know, I'm so happy to keep the belt and, you know, maintain that title.
The good news is you proved your durability. You have retained your heavyweight title. So what is next for Damien DeBell?
I'd love to run it back with him again. He is probably one of the only people I haven't knocked out, so I'd love to run it back. Let's get it again.
How quickly would you like that to happen?
I'll do this next event, next week. I don't give a shit.
Amazing. Well, congratulations. And maybe we'll see you next month. Who knows? Time will tell. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still the Power Slap Heavyweight Champion of the World, Damien DeBell.
All right, Charlie, thank you very much. That post-fight interview brought to you by 10X Health Precision Nutrition Wellness. Go to 10xnutrition.com. So Power Slap 10 is in the books. Power Slap 11 coming to you on January 30th. That's a Thursday in Saudi Arabia. Michael and I will be there. The Crazy Hawaiian taking on Dumpling for the Super Heavyweight Championship. This is a rematch, and then it's Wolverine and Vernon Cathy for the Light Heavyweight Championship of the world, and Russell Rivero taking on Terp Daddy Slim in another highly ranked light heavyweight matchup. The champions as it stands right now, the Crazy Hawaiian, Damian DeBell holds on. Wolverine, the light heavyweight champion, Isaiah Quinones with an unbelievable comeback. Anthony Blackburn wins tonight in a non-title fight. All of these men gonna be running it back very, very soon.
Power Slap 10, the Bell versus Perez, is brought to you by Dios Azul Tequila, the spirit that changes everything. And by Vegas Auto Gallery. Discover the art of refined performance at Vegas Auto Gallery, where excellence meets the road.
Dan Haley, Michael Bisping here with you. What a tremendous night of fights. I'm not saying that I'm a soothsayer and I know everything, but I said it was the best card of the year.
Yes.
And this might have been the best card of the year.
No, it really was. I mean, top to bottom. I mean, some of the knockouts that we saw. I mean, Damian DeBell and Dorian Perez, that went to a decision, of course, which was kind of surprising if you ask me. But some of the other matchups that we saw, I mean, that comeback from Isaiah Quinones in the co-main event, unbelievable stuff. It looked like he was going to go to sleep, and then, as we know, it only takes one shot. Massive, huge shot. Put him down, put him to sleep. He's still the champ.
One of the best fights we have ever seen
just sneak
in
out.
the
Thank you,
history
sir.
of this young Power Slap promotion. It is time now for a little real-time rewind to take a look at what went down here at the Fontainebleau, Las Vegas tonight. What a tremendous night of fights it was.
Sorry, pardon me.
Oh, that was a nice early one. TJ Thomas
Luke
going
Simons got the job done there.
Coco Glanavaki Milano in the second round, taking care of business.
Thank you.
Oh, Konopau with massive power.
Thank you.
Put Cooper Housley to sleep there. I mean, it only needed was one shot to get it done. There's what we were talking about a second ago. Isaiah Quinones brings it back from the brink of defeat. I mean, he looked like a man that was done, that was going to lose his belt, and then he turned it all around. Brendan Bordeaux was not happy. But as we said earlier, when he watches that back, he'll kind of get it. He'll agree.
Oh, another one in the books. Power Slap 10, one for the ages. Let me tell you something. Dana White knew exactly what the hell he was doing when he decided to start Power Slap, because Power Slap 11 is right around the corner. 2025 going to start with a bang in Saudi Arabia. The main card, a couple of knockouts, a split decision, a heavyweight war between Dorian Perez and Damian DeBell. Who knows, they could be running it back at some point. And Pono Pao, a rising superstar, getting it done. Michael Bisping, what an awesome night here. Thank you to the Fontainebleau Las Vegas for hosting us. For Don